Street Crimes Unit and their activities within a secret warehouse known as the Brave Cave.
As far as I know, there's upwards of 9 to 10 other lawsuits that are pending in the Middle District of Louisiana.
Clock in, clock in. Black Gotti just walked in. Team Black Gotti, stand up, man. Yo. All right, we back on this DDawg situation. We all know DDawg was just recently arrested. And no, it wasn't for new charges. It was for charges that he had previously got locked up for. And it was originally like 9 charges. But he did plea out to negligent homicide and illegal carrying of a weapon. So basically, November 4th, which was a couple days ago, is when they decided to give him 10 years. And when DDawg initially got locked up, and to be honest, I didn't even know DDawg was out on bond, because I remember DDawg was talking about the case in an interview, but I don't think he really said if it was an ongoing case or, you know, if they ended up dropping the case. But he did have some claims saying that the police was dirty, they was chasing him, listening to his ops music, and a whole lot was going on.
Man, look at this shit. You don't see this shit?
Hold on, I see it now.
No, hold up. Let me zoom. Out, man. Look. You see what that say?
What it say? It's hard for me to tell on the camera, though.
Look, man. Look what the fuck it say, man.
But today, I realized, I don't know if I read this on the last video that I did about DDawg getting locked up, but if I didn't, I'm going to read it now. And if I already read it, I'm going to read it again. DDawg said, I went to court with a paid lawyer. I gave him all the evidence he needed to get the case dismissed. I was threatened with a life sentence if I didn't take the time they offered. Everyone was scared to go up against the police, with me and my wife fighting them ourselves. It made the most sense to take the deal than risk life. If they could rig anything up to this point, I would have walked into a trial full of fake jurors. So me seeing that already let me know DDawg knew it was a sentence coming sometime soon. But now that the sentence came, I guess DDawg is claiming that, you know what I'm saying, like they did something dirty. And that's why he's making these allegations right now, saying that they rigged the whole case. And he took the plea because he had no choice. So me hearing DDawg say that kind of shows me what his next steps is going to be. His next steps is going to obviously be to appeal, you know, the plea that he took. And I don't even know if he's able to appeal it, but we're going to see in the near future. But I do know one thing, though. The people who did allegedly lock up DDawg for what he did and so-called rigged, you know, what actually happened, they have a whole video about them. And I guess they call it the Brave Team. And, you know, they're under investigation or something like that for crimes, beating people up, illegal strip searches, and more. Oh, man.
The police department in Baton Rouge, Louisiana is under scrutiny because of lawsuits that claim officers tortured detainees in an off-site warehouse.
Officers used it to beat people and conduct inappropriate strip searches during interrogation. This Brave Cave is now shut down, but some officers are now in custody. Now, Elgene McNeely with the Baton Rouge Police Department says 3 BRPD officers, Deputy Chief Troy Lawrence Sr., Corporal Todd Thomas, and Sergeant Jesse Barcelona were arrested earlier today and placed on administrative leave.
Matthew Wallace and Catherine Alvarado Cruz were part of the now disbanded street crime unit that operated out of the infamous Brave Cave. Bess Casserly in the newsroom with what this means for the officers and taxpayers.
Well, Sylvia, the suit alleges Wallace and Alvarado participated in the strip search of a woman at the Brave Cave who they were questioning for having prescription drugs.
Middle District Chief Judge Shelley Dick delivering another blow to former members of the now disbanded Baton Rouge Police Street Crimes Unit and their activities within a secret warehouse known as the Brave Cave.
As far as I know, there's upwards of 9 to 10 other lawsuits that are pending in the Middle District of Louisiana.
Attorney Ryan Thompson is behind 4 of those suits. This one involves allegations against BRPD officers Catherine Alvarado Cruz and Matthew Wallace, who participated in a body cavity search of his client, a grandmother who was not under arrest. Wednesday, both Wallace and Cruz were denied qualified immunity or for the suit to be totally dismissed.
14 police officers were terminated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 resigned under investigation.
Officers face multiple charges, including simple battery and malfeasance in the Brave Cave investigation.
We learned that a supervisor believed that the contents on that video were violations of our policy and excessive use of force.
Beating a man in a bathroom and then realizing that they perhaps took it too far. Now they're accused of covering it up, and the beating was caught on the body camera, we're told by the chief. All
right, y'all. Clearly by seeing that, they did have a whole lot going on. But, you know, DDawg's little situation, well, no, man, it's kind of crazy, though, bro. Somebody lost their life, and you was driving. So that's what kind of makes it, you know, kind of bad. I would understand if it was a charge with just you and, you know, whatever the case was, but somebody lost their life behind that charge that you got, man. And they want to find somebody guilty of that, to be honest. And, you know, that ain't nothing little. That's like something big, low-key, man. But, hey, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section below, man. DDawg catching 10 years. Crazy work, bro. Stuff was just getting turned up for the boy.